I'm utterly shocked and disgusted by this shameful decision of the Secretary General. Courtney, you know that Israel's army is the most moral army in the world. So this immoral decision will only aid the terrorists and reward Hamas. And I have to tell you another thing. The only one who is blacklisted today is the Secretary General, whose decisions since the war started and even before are rewarding terrorists and incentivizing them to use children for terror acts. And now Hamas will continue even more to use schools and hospitals, because this decision, shameful decision of the Secretary General, will only give Hamas hope to survive and will only extend the war and extend the suffering. Shame on him.
Coming back to this morning's events, earlier today, our Chief of Staff, Courtney Rattray, called the permanent representative of Israel, Gilad Erdan. The call was a courtesy afforded to countries that are newly listed on the annex of the report. It is done to give those countries a heads up and avoid leaks. Ambassador Erdan's video recording of that phone call and the partial release of that recording on Twitter is shocking and unacceptable, and frankly something I've never seen in my 24 years serving this organization. The Security Council created this mechanism with a purpose. This is not the first report, right? We've had reports since, I think, 1998. We've had reports, if I'm not mistaken, on that focused on killing and maiming since 2009. It will be up to member states to read, digest the report, and act accordingly.
And it's not the first time this report has certainly come out, but it's the first time Israel's been included on it. Why now?
I'm not going to go any further into the report. I would say we have been, up until this year, very good about ensuring that it follows a process. I think our hand was forced today. As we always say, we would encourage everyone to read the whole report and draw the conclusions.
You might not want to comment on it more now, which is understandable, but Israel is, including the Prime Minister. He has said the UN has put itself today on the blacklist of history when it joined those who support the Hamas murderers. The IDF is the world's most moral army, and no preposterous UN decision can change that. Those are the words this morning from Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. What is the Secretary General's response?
Listen, this report comes every year at the request of the Security Council. The Security Council created this mechanism. Every year it is based on a very well-established and transparent methodology, which is explained on the Children in Armed Conflict website. Taking a step back, I think the Secretary General has been very clear in speaking out since October 7th on issues of violations of international law, on issues of violation of human rights, which includes the condemning of the terror attacks by Hamas.
On the children in arms conflicts, in the interest of a balanced coverage from our part, can you tell us if Hamas is put on the list as well?
I have nothing else to share with you. We would not have gone public with this had a video of a phone call not been released. The ambassador was briefed on everything having to do with the situation that is ongoing in Gaza between Israel and the Palestinians. I really don't want to go more into this report at this point. All of the information is on the Children in Armed Conflict website. The consequences for people who are mentioned or listed in this report since the inception of this report will be for member states and others to draw. We've been asked to produce this report. We produce the report. The consequences will be for others to take.